Well, hey, and hello to all of our Earth2 friends and family out there. We've got an exciting update tonight. Now, we know that the channel has been kind of quiet this week. Our apologies for that. It has been an extremely busy week, and we finally made it back to the studio. So, there have been some rumors that were addressed by Shane himself. We're going to get into. We're going to cover that. As well as talk about a bleeding market that is finally starting to show some green now. All of this, and we have an amazing contest for all of our friends to have fun with, so stick around for that announcement as well. We do have a lot to cover tonight. This is Earth2 in the Know, and let's get into it. First and foremost, we want to address a recent rumor that was circling around in some of our less than enthusiastic community members. For some reason, people were trying to spread the narrative that certain members of the development team had left due to a lack of funds for the payroll. To us here at the channel, we just kind of find this absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, what kind of company that is facing any kind of financial trouble destroys over $500,000 in company liquidity? Anyways, let's go ahead and see what Shane himself had to say about it. The user Jolly Roger asked about the situation, and Shane absolutely replied without hesitation. Shane says, "There are always rumors, but yes, we needed to make faster progress and started to add new developers with different skill sets to the team just after GDC to help achieve this." He continues with, "I won't go into all the details, I think it happened just before Earth2 Day, but we have certainly made a number of new hires, more devs than ever before." Continuing, he says, "You've probably noticed some new systems appearing in our recent skin videos, and there were more updates coming. These are from the new devs." Following that, he says, "Some may have also noticed the dynamic clothing, i.e. the cape, starting from the night skin as well. The new team is internal and working for us full-time. Of course, there has been a transition period where we lost a bit of time, but I'm really happy with this progress, attitude, and dedication." So let's give it up for the team. Hip hip hooray. He continues with, "We have this amazing world, but we need to start making it come to life and give players things to do. I'm excited to show a number of new updates that we've been working on, which have not yet been revealed." We always say at the channel that speculation is great until it's placed in a public setting and forced upon others. These rumors are not only damaging to the project, but also to our very own investments. Shane was also asked about the upgraded tiers not producing more jewels for several users, and he had a response for that as well. We are 100% aware of this. He continued with, "The senior dev who built that system is on holiday for a week. He says he thinks he's back next week, but it's the first thing that he will be looking into." He does say that the dev will probably say that, "Remember, the jewels do sometimes balance over weeks, not days." And he says that he remembers that he often provides that answer to him when he mentions players are complaining about jewel spawns. He continues with, "But if there is an issue, he will check it as soon as he's back." We upgraded almost 1,000 single tiles and have also not seen much, if any, increase in production. So we will be following this closely, sharing any information we learn along the way. One of our fellow content creators also asked a question about the lag that many users are experiencing certain times of the day. Shane also had an effective response to this question as well. He says, "I am aware of the situation, as is the team." He says there has in fact been an improvement which has been more noticeable earlier in the day. And as I mentioned the other day, it still may be laggy, but in a smaller time frame, which he says has also been the case. He did acknowledge the question by saying, "But you are correct, it's not completely gone." The team are aware and they're still looking into it. He continues with, "To help you understand why, the systems we've built are all in real time, and we process a significant amount of data daily. Around the time of ether spawning, but even more so the auto raid system, there is significant lag. He goes on to say that we've improved the Ether spawn system, but the auto rating is a little more difficult because players expect that system to keep running in order for it to calculate who rated a property first. For example, if we delay this system or run it as a separate process, it will lose its real-time logic, and players who would have rated a property first may miss out on that raid. This is one of the main reasons there's sudden lag, because we have other real-time processes overlapping with sudden auto raid processes, and it causes the systems to lag. Follows through with, I hope that makes sense, and I'm sure many will say, well, do this. But it's not that simple, and we have professionals who are very aware of the intricate details of the system, thinking about a solution. So I apologize for that time frame where the servers lag. We are aware and do want to get it resolved, and although it's still there, it's definitely for a shorter period than before, but yes, it still exists. So there you have it. The team is aware of the problem and working on it. Something we touched on was that there was a multi-layered release on skins, but we didn't really get into many of the details. The release video featured new aspects of the UI, as well as new biodomes inside of the world. Everyone meet Dragonclaw Ember, a skin submitted by the user Yenna, who is also a popular content creator on the X platform. This drop was actually a bit different, as it was the first to be used with Essence to purchase skins instead of strictly $. We want to send out congrats to the user Yenna for becoming part of Earth2 history with their submission. Dragon's Claw was also the first skin in Earth2 history to be broken up and sold over multiple dates that tried to accommodate people from several regions. We were given 6 skins in total for outfits, a rifle, and a sidearm to correlate. Those were sold separately, and we will get footage of those in a future video. But we did get a new look at the UI as well. Obviously, there was the regular Ember release in a run of 2,000. Featured as well was the bubblegum and a limited allowance of 500. Also in a run of 500 was the fan favorite Cosmic. Emerald, which is still a newer option, was still also allotted for 500 only for minting. One of the most sought after limited edition runs of the Pure Gold was there with 250 up for grabs. Also was the case with Radioactive, which unfortunately was oversold at launch, causing many to wonder if they're going to get that dreaded refund. It was truly a unique experience in comparison to the way skin drops have gone in the past, and we are looking forward to seeing how this system does develop in the future. So, how are the markets looking today? Well, to be honest, we've actually seen some definite signs of less sell-offs. Although there have been some heavy sells, the buyers are fighting back to acquire the asset. We're going to cover that and more coming up, but first we want to thank all of our return viewers. We appreciate you all constantly coming back to support the channel. Also, we want to take the opportunity to tell you about our newest contest that we're currently running. This week, the channel is happy to be giving away a Dragonclaw Ember skin, However, if we can get the channel up to 200 subs, we will upgrade the prize to a Dragon's Claw Ember Cosmic skin. So tell your friends. All you have to do to be a winner is to be a subscriber, like and comment on this video, and we will pick a winner and announce it on the midweek market report on Wednesday. So let's go ahead and take a look at the markets at the time of production. When it comes to jewels, the market does seem to be staying consistent, many staying at average floors. However, with skins up for grab, we did see some fire sale activity. When it comes to side droids, we're actually seeing a rebound as droid levels are starting to balance out. We've been doing our part by not listing when prices are this low. However, common droids are still in the low 50s, which is a true indication of bear market conditions. Civilians are seeing some drawbacks as they are following the market trends. But as you can see, they are still competitive with prices from before when ETH started dipping below $3,000 again. Speaking of Ethereum, how is the Essence token doing? Well, after some major sell-offs from people draining their wallet, we are continuing to see some downward action. There have been many wallets that are waking up only to release the asset with no research other than to find out that it does have a current trading price. Other users are still selling off Essence due to the fact that they are unable to withdraw fiat from the site, as we continue to watch for some clarification from the team on when we can expect the system to either resume or be replaced with a viable option. So, how has Essence performed over the last 24 hours? Well, the good news is that at the time of production, we're looking at green numbers. As a matter of fact, in the last 24 hours, we've had 18.53 thousand in volume. We have 315.95 thousand in liquidity, which is back on the rise. There are still 1.93 thousand holders, and we're just over a month old. Within the last 24 hours, we've seen 26 transactions, with 22 of them being buys and only 4 of them being sells. Currently, at the time of production, Essence is trading at 0.072 for a 24-hour increase of 7.51%. As a side note, we wanted to mention that the GT score analysis has gone up by 3 points in the last week, thanks to the token aging out of the prime quote-unquote rug pull age. So now we've got all that fun finance stuff out of the way, we have to address the latest video by a certain infamous YouTuber who posts half-truths and falsities without actually providing the reasoning behind these conditions. He, who shall not be named, made a point of showing the chart to his fan base without showing them the fact that there were sometimes up to as many 6 times the amount of buys versus sells on the daily. To anyone who may have stumbled upon this video from this camp, please remember that we are not here to try and make people stay. Instead, we are here to try and inform people as much as possible. To the creator of said video, please at least try to be objective. These people who drop in the price are doing so for their very own reasons, and we do not deny the fact that this is happening. However, if you're going to make a hit piece, please at least try to use all of the reasons involved in your next video. We understand the audience who have no real intel are giving you lots of clicks, in return making it so that you can get paid to sit at home and trash others. However, we are begging for an ounce of integrity when it comes to creating content. There are no hard feelings, and we wish no ill to you or your friends. Just wish for civility. And may all of the great things happen to you. Hopefully it starts here with a drop of self-realization. For everyone else who we love to see show up and enter our contest, please don't forget to enter the promotion and tell your friends to subscribe. We only need 6 more to upgrade the prize. Speaking of subscribing, if you are new to the channel, we would love to have you stick around. Not only do we do near daily content, this week being the exception, we also do weekly giveaways and only bring factual information free from speculation and hype. Unfortunately, we must say goodbye for now, but not for long, as you know. And as always, we cannot wait to see you in the Earth2 metaverse. Hopefully happy and free from the drama and stress that other people's negativity brings. Until next time.